Recording live from the Northeast Georgia Business RadioX studio. This is Northeast Georgia Business Radio. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Northeast Georgia Business Radio. We're coming to you live from the beautiful Empower College and Career Center, a very busy Empower College and Career Center today. So if you hear a bunch of chaos going on, well, we're in the middle of it. That's what makes it so great. I have with me today a great person, a great guest in her own right, Miss Lindsey Farrar with, American Family Insurance, but the Kristy Cassidy Agency.
Yes, sir.
Lindsey, did I get all that in?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
I didn't mess anything up.
No,
Lindsey
not at all.
Farrar.
Correct.
And the Kristy Cassidy, that's a tongue twister, Kristy Cassidy Agency.
Yes, sir.
American Family Insurance. Welcome to the Northeast studio.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Good.
This is your first podcast, I hear.
Yes, sir, ever.
This is going to be fun.
It's going to be interesting.
Oh, that too. That's it. Hey, listen, it's all internet, so we can get by with almost anything.
Don't tell me that.
I shouldn't have told you that. I shouldn't have. So tell me, you say you're doing okay. You're local.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was actually born and raised in Bonnier, Georgia, down south.
Okay,
However,
I know where that is. Yeah.
You do? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. My granddaddy is actually the sheriff down there.
Nice.
Yes. He's the longest active sheriff in the state of Georgia, actually.
Is he really?
Yes, he is. However, my parents moved up here, and I've lived up here for probably 25 years.
I got you. You're almost grandfathered in.
Almost.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I've been in Jefferson 25 years.
There you go.
I'm almost grandfathered
We're there.
in.
We're almost there.
But now you work this area. You work this Northeast area.
Yes, sir.
You're selling insurance.
Yes, sir. I have for almost 10 years now.
Nice. You liking it?
I do. I really do.
Another 10 on the horizon?
I would definitely say so.
That's good to know.
Yes. I enjoy my job, and I enjoy making sure my customers are covered the way they're supposed to be and taken care of.
Oh,
I couldn't
hope so.
sleep at night if they weren't.
Really?
Yes.
That's dedication.
Yes. I treat it as my own family. If my own family's not covered correctly, I can't sleep at night. So.
Wow. You and I have dramatically different families, I must say.
That's what makes the world go round.
You've been up here 25 years. What did you do before that?
I actually worked for a law firm. I was there
Really?
for about 11 years. Yes, I was a senior paralegal for a while.
You're a pretty smart lady.
Thank you. And you know what's interesting?
What's that?
Before that, I owned a race team with my ex-husband.
Okay, we have to talk about
Yes,
that.
sir.
What kind?
American Le Mans.
Really?
We raced GT3 RSRs.
Did you really?
Yes, sir.
Porsches?
Yes, sir. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, really?
Porsche family through and through.
I had no idea. Well, what was that Jeep you were driving? Just
Don't-
saying.
Don't get me wrong. It's a V8 Hemi 5.7.
Oh,
so.
okay. Yeah, she had to get that in there, folks. She was itching. She didn't know I'd catch on to that, but I knew. I
Yes.
knew. You ran IMSA.
Yes, sir. We Petite Le Mans, everything.
The team traveled with the
Of
series?
course, we were 9 months out of the year.
Yeah, it's like a job.
All over it was. It was.
Was that pretty much what you did all the time?
That's what we did all the time, and we had a race shop here in Beaufort too. I did all the timing and scoring and travel arrangements and everything,
Right.
and food.
Nice.
And actually, husband, he actually was an owner also, and was the lead driver.
He was a driver.
Yes, in our main vehicle.
He did drive. So you had team cars.
Yes, we had a sister car.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I got a little fun fact for you.
We're talking racing.
I know, but we're not even in insurance.
Folks, I'll see y'all about 5 o'clock. We're talking.
Patrick Dempsey actually drove our sister car. Was the first race car he ever drove at Road Atlanta.
How about that?
Super cool time.
Nice.
We won't talk about me getting caught smelling his helmet, though.
You know,
I mean,
race fans do weird things.
I was there, and
You
it
know.
happened. I mean, it was McDreamy. Come on.
Well, yeah. And he drives a race car
Right.
in a Porsche.
Correct. And
Yeah.
for my team. So there you go.
I wouldn't smell his helmet. Never mind.
Oh, well,
I'm a big stock car guy. Right?
Oh, yes.
NASCAR was
Love
a
NASCAR.
religion, still is. Growing up, it still is a religion. I don't want to admit too much because, these podcasts live forever.
yes.
But if the right driver wins on the right Sunday,
Yes.
you will see me cry like a 2-year-old.
There you go.
Ask my wife.
I hope it's my driver that I love.
I embarrass her. I embarrass her all the time.
I was brought up on NASCAR, so that's kind of where I'm just a car guru.
I bleed Ford blue.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotcha.
And there was a white and black Thunderbird back in '87 that changed my life forever. If I even
100%.
have to tell you that.
You do not. No,
See,
sir.
I
cried
love
like a
this girl.
baby.
This woman is amazing.
Thank you.
We met, 2-3 weeks ago or something.
Yes, sir.
I knew this was going to be
Yes.
one of the best interviews of the year.
Awesome.
Right here. A Davey Allison fan, other than myself, in the studio.
Yes.
We don't have to talk about anything else. We're done.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Fun
I'm just
fact
saying.
Again, we have a Davey Allison NASCAR, one of his old NASCARs.
You have one of his cars
My ex-husband does at his shop. Yes, sir.
here in Northeast.
It's in Flowery Branch.
It's in Flowery Branch.
That is right.
So when are we going over there?
You just say when. We can go over
Are
there.
you serious?
No, I'm not kidding.
I'd love to sit in it.
Of course.
Other than touching it to get into it, I will not touch it. Other than to slide into it.
Well, the way to
you
get in
think
it,
I'm
yeah.
kidding? I am not.
No. Yep. Totally.
Wow. I know we're
We
getting
should
way
do
off.
a podcast from there too.
We could do it live. We can do it live. Oh, we'll do it live.
You can see all the fun Porsche race cars and everything.
I know we're getting way off topic.
It's
We're
okay.
going to bring it into insurance here eventually. We're talking about fast cars, which kind of leads to insurance, to be honest with you. Seriously, when Davey Allison won his first race in 1987, it seriously changed my life forever.
Yes, I can understand.
To this day.
That's amazing. Well, I
It is so
cannot
true.
wait to get you over there to see that car.
We've got to do it. It's a
Yes,
date.
sir. Yes, sir.
It's a date.
Yes, sir.
Nice. My wife's going to put a tracker on me.
That's okay.
To make sure I come
Tell
back.
her to come. Tell her to come on.
Because I will never leave,
Right?
What's that guy doing around here again?
I'm like, God, he was just here yesterday. No,
Yeah, they're going to he's stalking us. No, I'm not stalking you.
I'm stalking the car. Sounds good to me, bud.
Hey, I talk to cars like they're females.
Well, they
I
all,
do.
and they're all named. They're all female names. And
Right.
That's what they are.
That's
yes.
how you do it.
Yes.
All right, we better get back to business here.
Sounds good to
All
me.
right, so you owned a race team. You were a paralegal. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool stuff.
Always.
That's a very impressive resume.
Thank you.
I think you ought to just lead with that. And oh, by the way, I sell insurance.
And by the way, I sell insurance,
Yeah,
which
really.
I love.
Mind is blown at this point. So you've been doing it for about 10 years.
Yes, sir.
Kristy Cassidy, she
Yes.
owns the agency.
Yes, sir. She does.
Where's that based out of?
Auburn.
Auburn, okay.
Yes, and we're right there in Auburn. It's weird because I honestly would consider it Houston. We're right there.
Where it all merges and
Correct.
blurs.
Yes,
If
it-
you squint your eyes, you really don't know where you're at.
You have no idea where you're at.
Exactly.
Yes. DoorDash has no clue when they come.
Oh, well, that would be fun. Not. I got to pry. How long has Kristy been doing this?
Oh gosh, Kristy has been in business for over 15 years.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Good.
So she pulled me in, and her and I work so well together. We also have a coworker, Maddie, that works with us. She does all of our service work. I do the production. Kristy, is just there to make sure everything's ran correctly, and
Right.
if we need anything, she's there. She's our life guru. So
Nice.
yes, we're only a 3-person team, but we are very strong.
Hey, quality over quantity every time.
100%.
So what is a producer doing? You all have roles, obviously.
Yes, sir. I am the lead producer. I actually bring in the business, new raw business.
Okay.
I write the business, so I produce any policy that's coming out of our agency. 95% of them are written by me.
By you.
Yes, sir.
I got you.
And everything's word of mouth, referrals, everything.
That's the way to do it.
Yes, sir. Those are the
sorry.
best ones.
I shouldn't say that being I'm a podcast. I own a media company technically, we do a lot of marketing. I always say, yes, we're a podcast, but we show the relationships of our guests.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I mean, when someone listens to this, I want them to say, hey, I know Lindsey. I've heard her talk. You see what I'm saying?
100%.
So we're selling the relationship in an audio way, I guess.
Yes.
Or something
Yes.
like that, if that makes sense.
Visual picture there for people.
Pretty much.
Yes.
On a podcast they're listening to. Mm-hmm. Folks, we were talking about Davey Allison cars and stuff. So, this episode's going to go downhill from there. The rest of the day, probably the month. I mean, how do you top that? You just don't.
Right.
So what separates, this is always the catch
Mm-hmm.
question, what separates your office, not necessarily American Family in general, but your office?
Our agency.
Yes.
Our agency definitely goes above and beyond. Our staff is unreal. Again, like I said, there's 3 of us. However, our customer service is top notch.
Right.
We are going to answer those phones. You're not going to our service line, which our service department is very good, especially for after hours. However, you're calling during work hours, we're picking up that phone, and we're going to take care of you from beginning to end.
Gotcha. You actually handle it hands-on.
Correct, 100%. And our service department, which is Maddie, she is unreal. Her between billing and getting things out as quick as possible for closings and refinancing, she's amazing.
I think what I was getting at was you don't say, oh, you're having an issue, a claim or something. Here's a 1-800 number.
No, sir.
Here's a website.
No, sir.
Good luck.
No, sir.
That's what I was getting at.
We take them from the beginning to end.
You're working with hand in hand.
Hands-on, and if we can't make something happen, we will make sure to make phone calls and make contacts to make things happen.
Make it happen.
Correct.
Well, it's so nice. As the world gets smaller, with the internet mainly, the world gets smaller, relationships get more and more distant.
Correct.
Which is kind of absurd if you really think about it, but it's true.
It is true.
I have left insurance agents over the years because, hey, I have just a question. Oh, we'll go to the website.
No.
I know. And I said, wow, wow, no, I don't want that.
Well, you already took that time to make that phone call to your agent.
You would think.
Yes, and that agent or the support staff should be taking care of that for you. You shouldn't have to make another phone call.
Don't be
or
pawned
anything.
off.
No, sir.
We really hate that. The consumer. We do.
No, you're number one. You were number one.
That's nice.
Yes, 100%. I mean, you can buy insurance on any corner.
Oh, yeah.
You can go to one red light, and there's 6 of them
You
around
don't even have to go to the corner anymore.
No.
Google it.
Google it. Right.
Google it.
Right, and you got about 10 of them around you.
Oh, yeah.
Again, that's what I say. That's how we succeed as we do, is our customer service, our staff. I can't say our staff is just amazing. Enough.
It sounds like y'all are like a band of sisters.
We are 100%. We lean on each other. We are 100% a team.
Cool.
Where there's no I in there, there's no nothing. If I need help, they help. If they need help, I help. That's how we're actually so successful, to be honest with you.
It can get contagious.
It is.
No, that's congratulations on that.
Thank you.
All right, now over the last couple of years, since like January of 2021, no reference at all there. Inflation has been ugly.
Nasty. And it's something that...
How have you fought that? Not to cut you off, sorry.
It's okay.
Because I know my insurance premiums have gone up.
Yes.
And I've been a good boy.
That's what they all say.
More so than usual. Or at least since January 21, I've been a good boy.
There you go. At
this point, I'm afraid not to be. But
it'll get you.
They'll come get you.
I'm telling you.
What have you experienced? What are you gals trying to do to combat some of this?
American Family has actually really taken in consideration of the inflation on homes. I mean, and cars are going up also because a lot more people are driving since January 2021. Yeah. So there's going to be, of course, more accidents, more claims, things like that. However, the homeowners, the inflation, because the price of construction and to rebuild, things like that.
Replacement is crazy.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So we've actually really have gone out and tried to do things. We do early bird discounts. So if you let us quote you out 10 days, you're going to get another 5% discount for 3 years.
Wow.
We do, that's on your home and auto.
Now, is that something common throughout the industry?
Sometimes some do, some don't.
I've never heard anything like that. Pay up front, you get a little discount.
Correct. And that's another
You're
thing.
talking 3 years.
We're talking, yes. If you let us quote you at least a week out, and you do end up riding with us, then you will receive that early bird discount also for 3 years.
It's locked in.
Yes, 100%.
Wow.
Yes, and so that's one thing we do. And actually, we've just partnered with Costco.
Okay.
And Costco, if you're a Costco member, you get 5% off of your home and auto on top of additional of all your other discounts.
So you just keep stacking up discounts.
If that inflation goes up, American Family is so good about trying to create some sort of way for our customers to be able to get that premium down.
It sounds like it's actually a goal.
That is, because, we want to keep our customers.
Well, yeah.
We love our customers. We have they're wonderful, wonderful customers. So, anything we can do to help them, times are tough. We know that. And, going to the grocery store is high. Going to gas stations is high. We just try to help in any way we can. And that's another great thing about American Family is they'll come up, and we're coming up with something new now for homes, for like a little alarm system type thing that we can put on there and give you a discount, And
really?
Yeah. That'll be coming out, I'm hoping, crossing fingers, in the next year. So
a little bit of a partnership working with?
Just we're trying to make any kind of partnership with something to make it happen so we can get these home premiums down a little bit more.
Win-win for everybody.
100%. So, nice. And it's a little security over there for your home and, your family and things like that. And also try to help you get that premium down.
Wow. That's nice.
Yes.
That's nice. Now, there's different kinds of insurances for homes. We'll stick with homes since we're talking about home. There's replacement costs.
Yes, sir.
And then there's
actual cash value.
And then there's the contents.
The personal property.
Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So you break it down from your dwelling itself. Okay, so that we do valuation on the home. So then also American Family has a 20% additional replacement cost built into the policy itself So it's included. So say, it was $500,000 for your dwelling. Well, you're going to get another 20% of coverage, additional replacement cost coverage on top of that for free, and it's included in your policy.
That's included.
Correct. You do
How
not get
much
a charge
was that
for that.
again?
20% on top of what your dwelling amount is when we do your valuation.
How about that? No, wow.
And it does, that way your dwelling can come down a bit, but then you get that 20% on top of it, so it brings you right back where you were, but your premium's gone down a bit.
Your premium's gone down.
Now, see, some other insurance companies only go by a certain percent for your personal property, your contents.
Right.
You can't change that. American Family, you can. You can go from anywhere from 40% of your dwelling cost amount all the way up to, I believe it's 95%. So you have
Almost the whole thing.
you have variation of how much you want to put on your personal property.
Wow. You walk the client through all that, your client.
Every bit of it. I want
Gotcha.
my customer to understand their coverages, what is covered, what's not, their deductibles, everything. I don't want them to walk out of my office scratching their head and not having a clue what they just signed up for.
Or you don't want them leaving your office thinking that they've basically just captured the world either.
Correct.
Or maybe they know they have.
And
That could go both ways.
Correct. And I always tell people, give me 10, 15 minutes. I'm either, one, going to validate you're getting a good deal and you have good coverage.
Right.
Great. Second, or I'm going to let you know you're either overinsured, underinsured, and I'm going to save you some money.
Cool.
So it's a win-win for that person. So.
Now, valuation with homes, contents, things like that, is that something that needs to be evaluated every few years?
We do. We actually do a review at their renewals every year.
Every year?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We offer it to every one of our customers at renewals every year. And that's another thing that Maddie, my coworker, she sets those up for Kristy, and Kristy will do the year reviews with them, see if there's any kind of changes, if they've maybe purchased a bracelet and they needed to add it for coverage on their homeowners. Like sometimes you don't think about things like that.
Right.
And then when you talk to your agent, oh, yeah, can we do that? Yes, of course. Let's get it on there and let's get it covered.
Well, anytime a purchase like that comes into the house, they need to
100%. We cover
say
up
something
to
about it at least.
Yes, we cover up to $2,500 on a piece of jewelry. Now, if you have anything worth more than that, we're going to need an appraisal. However, but we're going to cover it for you, and you can have your own separate deductible for that jewelry.
It's a rider, more or less, right?
Correct.
Right. I know a guy, I know a guy with about 800 and something die-cast cars in his collection.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Nice.
he had to get a rider on his insurance.
Oh, as he should.
Yes,
As
as
he
his
should.
wife looked at him like he had 6 heads.
Well,
Well,
I get
hey,
it. I get it.
you know.
The thing is, though, too, right along with that, firearms.
Yes.
Yes. That's something else you need to cover if you have anything over, I believe it's $1,500, of guns, in which, most people do. If they have a gun, it is that. You need to list them. You need to list them, serial numbers, how much they're worth, things like that, just so you have, gosh forbid, something happened to that home or, or your contents and they're gone. We need to replace them for you.
Worst case would be fire or, I guess, storm devastation.
100%. And I've seen it happen, and it's
It
devastating.
happens. It happens.
It's devastating.
And then, of course, with a storm, nothing may be burning, but then there's looting.
Oh, yes, 100%.
The after storm,
Yes.
that's real.
They come in there. Oh, yes. Yep.
That's
and
real.
There's also coverage for that,
If
too.
local municipalities are not on their games, or if it's a wide area, they can't cover it all. Yeah.
It can get bad,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. What are some of the better steps to take? Photographs, videos? I mean, writing a serial number down and saying, hey, I got this, it's in my safe, is one thing. But what is going to protect that consumer more and more?
We always say the best thing is to get a little video camera or your phone, record it on your phone.
You have a heck of a video camera in your hand, yes.
Exactly. So literally open your front door and go room to room, cabinet to cabinet, closet to closet, and you show everything. Now, I'm not talking about pull out every single thing,
Right.
but show what's in the cabinets. Show, your couches, your bedding, things that you have that you don't think about. So, your purses, shoes, things like that too. Video is the best route to go. However, pictures are good too.
Gotcha.
It just makes a claim or anything that's devastating that happens a lot easier and a lot smoother to run. And we don't have to go after asking for receipts and things.
And now if I do some type of upgrade, I redo the kitchen cabinets. I put cabinets in the house that are worth more than the house. I need to let you know about that.
100%, because I want that coverage on those new cabinets. I don't want it to be a builder's grade. I want it to be the custom ones that you've put in.
Because if the house burns down,
You're going to get that builder's grade.
I'm going to get that builder's grade.
Unless you tell me.
You probably didn't even know about it. Well, you wouldn't know about it.
Nope. unless
Oh,
you told
sure
me.
you had those in there. Sure you did.
Well, if you had the video and showed me,
Exactly.
I'd know.
Exactly.
So.
You know, like my Maserati in the garage.
Oh,
you
right
didn't
next to
see
my
that?
right
You
next to
didn't-
my Porsche.
Yes,
yeah,
you didn't see it?
Correct.
Of course it was there. Someone stole it.
I promise you, right along with mine.
Yes.
So
Folks, that'd be insurance fraud. We're joking.
we're kidding.
We are
100%.
joking. We are
100%.
joking. But it's not the fact that someone's lying. The fact is you wouldn't know about it.
I know.
And in the case of the cabinets, those construction grade, builder grade are going right back in.
Correct. And that's what you would be replaced with if we weren't aware or we had video of it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
This is valuable stuff. Folks, I told you we'd get to the good stuff. Well, no, we got to the good stuff earlier.
We really did talk
We
about
started
the
with
good
the good stuff. Now we're getting to business.
Business that
This
allows
is
us to have
business.
playtime. So
All right, we're going to talk about something new coming to the agency. We're going to hold that
Yes.
for last. We're going to hold the
Okay.
people in more suspense.
Okay.
It's not race cars, folks. It's not that good.
yeah.
But what have we left out? What do you want to get in about insurance, about what your office is doing before we jump to that last thing?
Well, it kind of goes with the last thing.
Okay.
Our agency, we're really big on giving back to the community. We do a lot of charity work. We do a lot of things that we can, anything to give back to the community. We will go help when they make the bags for the children, for the foster kids. We'll go help make those bags. Every year we do a Veterans Day breakfast. This will probably, I believe this will be my 9th year of doing it. No charge to any veterans, their families, nothing. I just want as many
Nice.
veterans to come out and whatever. I always order too much, so then I can go around to the fire stations and give it around to them too.
Do you really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a win.
Yes, sir.
That's
so
a huge win.
It's something that I am very close to my heart. So
I hear you.
any way I can give back, and the money we do ask for donations. You don't have to, but if you do, it does actually go to the canine dogs for wounded warriors.
Okay.
So the canines actually come from rescues,
Right.
And they train them, and then they go in service with.
They become service dogs.
Correct. So it's a
Nice.
win-win on that too.
I like that.
Yes.
I love it. Very cool.
Yes.
Very cool. But now the new thing with the agency, you're starting a CPR class.
We have. We're
That sounds
in the,
really cool.
in the mix of it. So
Okay.
we talked. We always try to find something different that.
That is different,
Yes.
but
and
heavily needed.
100%. There was a situation had happened a long time ago, and my friend, she was a teacher, and she should have known, and it just happened so fast.
Right.
And so that's something that's kind of been dear to my heart too since then. And with her, is that why don't we do a CPR class? Maybe once a quarter out of our agency. Get about 5 to 10 people sign up. We'll pay to have the certified instructor come out.
Right.
Get certified to be CPR. It cannot hurt.
It cannot hurt.
It cannot hurt.
It cannot hurt, right.
And you never know when you're going to need it. It could be now and it could be in 15 years. But I'm just saying it's just something that we want to give back to the community to be able to help in any kind of way we can.
Now, where is that at?
It's going to be, we're trying to see if we can do it out of our office.
Okay.
And we have a big conference room. We have big, things like that we can actually do it there. But that's just something that I think it's just, it's a way to give back, and it's a way for somebody to feel like a bit more confident in themselves if, gosh forbid, something happened.
Well, it does. It gives some confidence in general.
And I know sometimes when things like that happen, people kind of freeze up, but then you have the other ones that, oh, nope, this is what we're supposed to do.
Right.
And they go right into it, I
Right.
mean, so if you can save a life, we can teach someone CPR 1 out of 20, 30, 40, and they save a life, it's enough for us.
Oh, that's a win.
Yes.
How do the folks learn more about that, the CPR in general?
We are actually in the process of trying to kind of get more details
Okay,
on
we're
it.
not there yet.
Not there yet.
We're
but
working
this
on
is-
it.
Yes, we are
Nice.
definitely, this is something,
Okay.
a work in progress.
Okay.
And in the next, I would say in the next 2 to 3 months that I feel we would like to start something and be able to put it out there on social media, be able
Okay.
to, talk about it, and maybe get me back in here and we talk about it.
Well, that's never a bad idea.
100%.
If she
So,
comes through on the Davy Allison thing,
hey,
I'm just saying.
I'll be back.
I will owe you. Oh, I will owe you.
Yes.
You mentioned social media. That's how the folks need to follow you.
Yes, sir.
What is your social media handles?
It is on Facebook as Kristy Green Agency of American Family Insurance.
Okay.
I will explain that. When Kristy started her agency, she was not married. So now, since then, she has gotten married. So it's Kristy Cassidy. However, but the handle on Facebook is still Kristy Green.
Kristy Green.
Yes. On
That's Kristy with a K.
yes,
Green with no E on the end.
no E on
Okay.
the end. Instagram is also Kristy Cassidy Agency in Auburn, Georgia.
In Auburn, Georgia.
Yes.
Got to get that in there.
You got to get that Auburn in there.
Is there a website? Is there a website?
It's Kristy Cassidy Insurance Agency. It just type that in and it pulls it right up.
And there you are.
Yes. You'll see Kristy, me, and Madison.
Well, yeah.
Hey, it's the dream team.
Yeah, I think so. I think
That's
so.
what we call ourselves, and we feel that
I think
we really
you need
are.
to market that.
We do have a hashtag insurance ladies.
I'm seeing the
Dream Team.
the Dream Team podcast or Dream Team podcast.
There you go.
Get the three of you in here. Bring in your clients or vendors, whoever you do business with. Mm-hmm. Winner.
Yes, I'm up for that 100%.
We've got to work on that.
Yes, and I know that the other ones will definitely be a part of it too.
Did we get it all in? We got a lot in.
We got a lot in.
Almost 30 minutes.
Were we really?
27 minutes. I got 27 minutes over here.
Goodness gracious, I didn't
Covered a lot of
realize
cool
it.
stuff.
I know. You want one more cool fact about me?
I do, yes.
My family owns a dairy farm, again, in Bon Air, Georgia.
Right, South Georgia.
I grew up on a dairy farm. We milked cows. Let me tell you something. I was up many a times at 4 a.m. at the barn doing my thing. You know, that's just something I grew up for. And our farm is actually still running. My uncle still runs it.
Nice.
It's Mayfield's down there every three times a day. You know.
Are they really? Mm-hmm. I love Mayfield milk.
Yes. Well, thank you. Because
Yeah.
it's from Mulga Dairy, and that's my family.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So I've gone from a country girl, a race girl, to serious in a law firm, to insurance.
To having fun selling insurance.
100%.
Part of a dream team.
100%. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. I knew this was going to be fun. This wasn't hard at all, was it?
No. It was wonderful.
Nice.
It was very, very fun, definitely.
Lindsey, thank you for coming in. Seriously.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Always welcome. You're always welcome here.
Yes.
They're going to play my music any second, and that
Okay.
means I have to wrap up. I'm
All right,
vamping
hon.
at this point.
Yes.
Trying to make it stretch while everyone's looking at what are we supposed to do? And there's my music. Lindsey, thank you so much for coming in. Folks, check out Kristy Cassidy Agency. Put it in your Google search, and they'll come up out in Auburn. Another great episode. Hey, I'm Tom Sheldon. We'll talk to you soon.